Hello everyone and welcome to this fifth Amonkhet draft I'm going to be recording for the Mana Base. You can check their YouTube channel, Facebook page and website. Links are down below in the description. And you can also check out for other content creators at the Mana Base. There's plenty of good things to be seen there. Now this draft. Best card in the pack is probably Magma Spray. It is the best common in the set, I believe. And even though I like Watchful Naga and Hooded Brawler a decent amount, I think they are weaker than Magma Spray. Javelineer is sweet, but Magma Spray is just better. Like, if we could wheel that, I'd be super happy. It's kind of a sweet card and a nice build around, but Spray is better. And True Heart Duelist is also good, potentially better than the green 3-drops. Splendid Agumini, I guess, is worth mentioning. Pretty efficient trick/removal. But yeah, Magma Spray is just the better option here. Okay, well, Trial of Zeal is by far the best card here. Might be the best uncommon in the set. So, and it's red, so not too difficult so far. Well, I like it and it's easy. When your draft starts with Magma Spray into getting past Trial of Zeal, it is nice. By the way, this is a Swiss draft league. I'm usually playing in single elimination draft leagues, but today I don't have a ton of time to play actually. And if I started, a single elimination draft and I lose the first round, then I will not have enough time to record another draft. And since I want to provide you with 3 games. I'm just playing in the Swiss draft league to just make sure we can have 3 games no matter what. Okay, well, best card here is Baleful Amit. Wayward Servant is great, but it's not looking like we are going white-black, and Amit is just very good in mono-black. It's enough better than Cardiff of Zeal and Sarodon than that we should just pick it here. Yeah. I mean, so far this draft is very simple. I mean, we did not have any, difficult choice or controversial pick. Here things get slightly more complicated, though not that much, because Bloodlust Inciter and Desert Sarodon are very medium cards, and Shepherd Monitor is great, so I think we just pick that and see if green is open maybe and stay open. Interesting. So if we end up red-green, Hooded Brawler is slightly better than Manticore of the Gauntlet. But right now we have a green and a black card, and they are both pretty good. I could even see the Amit being better than the Shepherd Monitor. So there's an argument to just pick the red card to stay a little bit more open. Also, we have more red than green, so picking a red card is a little bit safer. And Hooded Brawler, if it is better than Manticore in red-green, it's not better by a lot. So I think I'm just going to pick Manticore and keep options to maybe play black if this ends up being more open than green. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Baleful Amit is just better than Monitor. Monitor is nice, it's a sweet card, it's value, it's efficient, it's a 2-for-1. But Amit is just great, it's just a great 3-drop. This pack doesn't have a lot. Binding Mummy pretty good in white, black zombie. Weaver pretty good if you're blue-green obviously, but not a ton for us. Wandering Death is fine in red-black aggro. It's probably at its best in red-black aggro, so I don't mind picking that. The green creatures I don't think are better than Wandering Death. Kind of a weird. I mean, you cannot really compare them, but yeah, I think I like Wandering Death slightly more than the weak green feelers. Now I definitely like Bitterblade Warrior more than anything else here. I guess Unwavering Initiate might be better, but we have a green card and no white card yet, so at some point we'll have to choose. We might even end up playing black green and not playing red because red. I mean, we got past the Trial Zeal. We've got like what, the 5th pick Manticore, and then we haven't seen any green really. So I'm not even sure it's gonna be open. Gonna be companion here. It's fine. Aggro creature. So this is the booster we opened, and we'll Cheetah, which is fine, I guess. Playable. Miasmic Mummy. I don't mind in white-black because you have synergies with Zombie. In black-red, you do have a couple synergies with discarding, but it's not super appealing. That being said, I really don't like Kenra or Cultivator. I guess Hunt Coppice is not the worst, and I could play that no matter what I end up playing. Maybe. Could see the Mummy being a bit better pick though. This possess, whatever. Stinging Shot is not bad. And getting a Stinging Shot fairly late as well as a Cheetah here means that, I mean, it's not a huge signal, but it's still telling us that green is most likely going to be slightly more open than at least black and other colors we've been seeing. Creator of Mysteries is very good, but I don't think I'm going into blue right now. Same with Start Finish, very good white-black card, but we are not doing that. I'm actually going to pick Nephcrop Entangler, I think, or maybe Naga Vitalist. I like the 2-drops more than the Colossopid. Colossopid is fine, but getting some solid 5-drop, especially in red-green, is really not difficult, where getting the powerful 2-drop is a little bit harder, I think. I think we are not playing black, by the way. Green seems more open than red, but Entangler is just much better than Vitalist, I think. And I want to be aggressive. I don't really want to play a Ram deck here. I mean, Vitalist is fine if you are playing any type of mid-range deck. You don't have to be, even if you are pretty aggressive, it's fine. But if I'm going red-green aggro, I think I'd rather have the Entangler most of the time. Stinging Shot, very main deckable. If I have enough playballs, I will leave it in the side, but could imagine main decking that. Interesting. Harsh Mentor is not very good. Decimator Beetle is the best card here, but I don't think it's better than Trial of Zeal plus Magma Spray plus Entangler plus Manticore. And if we try to go black, we'll end up a little bit short on playable potentially. And we have some very solid option in green. We have Synchronized Strike and Hooded Brawler. I think, well, Brawler is good. It's really pretty much the best 3-drop in the green aggressive deck, but Synchronized Strike is a pretty unique effect that's very strong and works well with Exert. And we have a couple of Exert creatures already. I think it's slightly more appealing than Brawler. Never Return, that card is great. Do we pick Initiate's Companion or Colossopid here? Companion is, it depends. It's sometimes awful against some deck, sometimes pretty good. We are seeing a lot of black, I know, but we've seen pretty much no black back one. We got past an Amit and that's about it. So I don't really anticipate black being particularly open. And we have some really solid green and red cards, so I don't think we are moving in black at this point. I don't think we are doing that. I think I like Colossopid slightly better than second companion. Well, I guess we got a companion anyway. Edifice of Authority is very good in mid-range control ramp decks. If you are aggressive, it's not very good. You don't want to spend that much mana to just make creature unable to attack. It's very good in some deck, not really good in aggressive deck, and we are definitely aggressive here. Okay, Vitalist, fine. Another Bitterblade Warrior, that's sweet. Okay, well, we do have some nice 2-drops, which is pretty important for a good aggressive deck. Destiny Lead is great, but it's not really something you can splash for. I mean, I don't mind being black. It's a fine trick in black, and maybe I have a painted bluff and I can play lead sometime. Destiny is just a fine card, but you don't want to be, you know, mostly green trying to splash for Destiny. For sure, Lizard is very good 3-drop though, so don't mind picking that. Ooh, another warrior. Cool. Looks like we will not even have to play those clunky companions. I think we are good enough on 2-drop, so we should probably pick either Brute Strength or Shed Weakness. And I think we are aggressive enough where Brute Strength is going to be better. Three warriors, alright. I'm not sure we are playing Vitalist here. I think we want to beat down mostly. I think Bloodlust Inciter is going to be good here. It's not good in old deck, but when you have a nice curve of creature that have pretty high power, is actually very, very efficient at dealing a ton of damage. Alright, well, not a biggest fan of the Pouncing Cheetahs. This card is not very good. So I try to have better 4-drop, better 3-drop, sorry, also some good 4-drop, but we have enough 2s, which is important. We have some good Trick and a couple nice Revolve, which is also important. So this deck is shaping up fairly well, and I believe going green was the right choice. We definitely saw a good amount of green this pack. Depending on how high my curve end up being and how aggressive the deck as a whole is, I could see playing Vitalist over Initiate's Companion. But if this is purely a beatdown deck, Companion might just be better. It's also pretty matchup dependent, but curving Inciter into Companion is quite strong. I'm just gonna pick a Sweet Plains. Don't really care about anything else, as it is a league. And Stinging Shot, again, very main deckable, but it looks like we'll have enough playable where we will not main deck that. So yeah, we want some better 3-drop, some 4-drops, and probably not that many more 5 or 6. I'm gonna play Chevet Monitor because it cycles, but I'm not even sure we really want 6 drops in this deck. Like, I could imagine filling this deck with only 4 and 4 3-drop, maybe a couple 1-drop if I can get some good one. I could see playing 2 Inciters, and obviously any red Revolve, any decent Trick could make the cut. Hyena pack is a 4-drop, but we are mostly green with not that much red, so playing a double red card is a little bit clunky. So if possible, I'll pass on that. This could be useful. Not super high on the Grasping Dunes, the land that gives -1 counter to creature. It's not bad if you have a good enough mana base, you can play it. If you have a couple synergies with -1 counters like Nest of Scarab and whatnot, maybe, but especially when I'm playing an aggressive deck, making sure I have the right mana and I'm hitting the right land drop right on time is important, and I believe more important than having a random -1 counter at some point, in most cases at least. Like, imagine a hand with two of the green 2-drop, a Mountain, a Grasping Dunes, and 3 other cards that cost more. You have to mulligan it, except that if the Grasping Dune was a forest, you could keep it and probably have a good draw, so this really has a cost. Okay, we have two decent though unexciting 3-drop here in Thresher Lizard and Sure Shot. I think I like the Lizard more than the Sure Shot. Sure, I'll pick the Lizard. Lizard is really nice. It doesn't look great, but like it's a solid body with a nice ability that, you know, gets pretty good in the later game. Champion of Ronas is not looking crazy here, but we'll be playing Chef at Monitor no matter what, plus 2 fairly strong 5-drop, maybe 1 more, so it should be fine. Also, we have no 4-drops currently. I'm not thrilled about it. I don't think it's gonna shine or be insane, but it's a fine 4-drop and we can definitely use that. And if I can pick up a Sandworm, a Greater Sandworm, the 7/7 that cycles, I might just add it to the deck because, well, it's very good with Champion of Ronas. It can cycle, and yeah, it would be a fine addition to the deck and make the champion better. Interesting. So I think in this deck I actually like Hooded Brawler more than Watchful Naga. I think when you want to beat down, this is great. Hopefully we can wheel a card. Like, wheeling Bitterblade Warrior would be nice. Now the question is, do we pick Brawler or Emberhorn Minotaur? And I feel like the Minotaur might just be slightly better. But also, if we pick Minotaur, we leave more green cards in the pack, which means we are more likely gonna wheel stuff. Where if I pick a green card, this is never gonna wheel. The Lizard could wheel, I guess, but Minotaur, I think, is the better option here. True Heart Twins. We can use a third 5-drop, probably not more, but we could use a third 5-drop. Now at this point, and given that we have a couple exiled creatures, Spidery Grasp is looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna pick the Twins though. It's nice in this deck. Ooh, Cartridge of Strength is a gift here, exactly what we want. And there's still a final reward in the pack too. That's great though. Hornery Kudu is probably just worse than Cheetah in this deck, and Cheetah is already not very good. It tells a lot about the Kudu, I guess. Shadow Weakness should be good. Alright, 3 tricks, 3 removal, and a ton of creature with a good curve. I can definitely dig that, seems good. Now if we could wheel a couple of the good creature we saw, that'd be nice, but this deck looks very functional to me. Like, we are getting a couple more booster and probably a couple more cards, and I would not be embarrassed if I had to play that, like what we have right now. Desert Serodon is actually kind of nice with Champion of Ronas. I'm probably gonna end up playing it. I kind of want the second Bloodlust Inciter here. I feel like our deck can really use an Inciter on turn 1, sorry. Brute Strength. I think I don't want more tricks. We need to cut stuff here, and I don't really know what. Maybe one of the 2-drop, maybe one companion. The Cheetahs are not super exciting, but I feel like we need to keep them. And then I don't want to get... Ooh, Hooded Brawler. Jeez, that's so nice. Cartridge of Zeal would actually be pretty good here, but I think we want the Brawler. I think all my tricks are better than Grasp. Do we just play that? I think it's pretty good. Like, the curve is nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. Red-green beatdown. Seems nice. Playing 16 land is slightly greedy as we have a couple 5-drops that cannot cycle, but this deck really don't want to flood. Shepherd's Monitor might get us some land sometime. And I think, yeah, this is what we want to do. And look at that. 12 red spell, 12 green spell, notable colored mana. Well, this deck is very symmetrical, if anything. Looks good though, looks very efficient red-green beatdown deck, so we'll see how it goes, but I hope you folks enjoyed the draft. Drop a like if it's the case. Thank you for watching and see you for round uno.